Lisa 24. Easy. Rita 24. Rita 54.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, easy.
13 yards remaining on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, set.
Lance on the option left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And Lance going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Nick Folk for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Hey, kill.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people. Be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Called that a very strong gain of 24. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. and I felt like I'm being generous with that number.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burkle?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, no, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Second and 10.
Here we go, son.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Well, they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Lance. And he's going to go down. They get Jim back at the 40. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Take right open.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the score way on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 15-yard
30
line.
left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Easy. Read him, 24. Just read him, 24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it as they double up. 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lawrence changing the play. Etienne up the middle, down to the 25. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 9. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Sink right. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Lance now on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, nice move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right.
Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Lance, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
13, Luke.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Take right open. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, let's go.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
And Jones will go in motion right.
Go. 30 left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lawrence. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, Lance. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lance again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Easy, 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 easy. 11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On red. Think right. Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seas parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
I got him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lawrence will throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Think right open, open. Think right open, open. 11, 11.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the option, running left is Lance. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Lance. Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
11, 11.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go right now. Hey, Ron.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, let's go.
Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but